On the program today, we continue to keep our focus on the biggest issue North India faces. It's air pollution. It's the air emergency that we are under. Now, Delhi's battle with pollution now seems like a never-ending struggle. If you live in the capital, the air you breathe is one of the biggest threats. Just breathing here is a threat to your life. Today, Delhi's air quality hit alarming levels once again. Now, according to the Central Pollution Control Board, the AQI stands at 312.5. That's the very poor category. But look at what the Swiss-based IQ Air recorded this morning. A staggering 727. That's deep into hazardous. That's not a small difference. That's two realities, one city, two readings. Meanwhile, government attempted to fix the crisis, including cloud seeding, which has gone nowhere. There also was no artificial rain that came out of it, no visible improvement in air quality as well. And it's not just Delhi that's gasping for air, right? Neighboring Noida and Gurugram are also now blanketed in smog, trapped under the same toxic airs. For years, the blame has swung between stubble burning, vehicular emissions, one state blaming the other. But could the problem be more fundamental? Where am I going with this? Is Delhi's geography itself, its low-lying, bowl-like topography that traps pollutants, is that the real culprit here? So today, let's break that on the program. What's the real reason for Delhi's dirty air? And what will it actually take to clear the sky? Joining me now is Abhijit Yadav, the co-founder at UPSCPrep.com. All right, with me is Abhijit Yadav, like I said, co-founder for UPSCPrep.com. Abhijit, you are saying that everything we knew about the air pollution reasons in the national capital, starting with farm fires, going to industrial pollution, then coming to vehicular pollutions, then saying, oh, weather, it's cold, that's why wind movement is not so much, moisture is not so much. You're saying all of that can be put aside because the actual reason is geographical.
So, I'll say that not all of that can be put aside. It exacerbates problems which exist because of geography. Now, geography समझने के लिए we'll have to look at the basic, this is the elevation map of India. Elevation map में आप देखोगे, Delhi is somewhere over here. To the north, we have a massive boundary, which is Himalayas. Nothing goes beyond there. To the south, we have the Vindhyas over here, and you have the Aravalli range over here. So what is happening is that there is an air pocket which is sandwiched. If there is air over here, it's not moving north, it's not going south. It has to go through. So एक problem ये हो जाती है. Now second problem comes is there is something called inversion. Now inversion में क्या होता है? In the winters in Delhi, what happens? Day में आपका surface gets heated up. We have black tops. हमारा concrete jungle बन गया है. And उसकी वजह से there is warm air. Warm air has a tendency to rise up. Warm air rises up, but at night what happens is that your land gets cooled faster. Land gets cooled, so surrounding air also gets cooled. Because this is a property of the atmosphere that it gets heated or cooled by land more than directly from sunlight.
Okay.
Right. So what is happening is that warm air is rising up, नीचे एक pocket of cold air रह गया है, and in this pocket of cold air.
Let's take this one. Yeah.
And in this pocket of cold air, we have a lid. This lid is called a temperature inversion lid.
What does that mean?
Temperature inversion is the simple idea that as you go up in height, temperature falls. In this particular case, because there is a cold layer of air underneath, there is warm air, and then there is colder air still on top.
Ah, so you're saying that, and this area is the smog?
Just underneath this is the smog layer, which is trapped because of this warm air.
It's not going up.
It's not going up. It can't go up.
This is the sandwich. This is why all those videos which come in, that airlines which are landing in Delhi, right
Suddenly
above,
the
clouds, you see beautiful white blue sky. The minute you go under, you feel like you've been enveloped in smog. So that's where this is happening.
Yeah, so this layer is called the planetary boundary layer, and it changes in height. Daytime mein, as the surface is getting heated, so naturally this layer will be higher, somewhere around 500 to 800 meters. At night, when surface is not getting heated, it gets compressed, right? Maybe 400 meters, 500 meters. So then, because the same amount of pollutants are in half the space, you see a more exacerbated.
It's clogged.
It's more clogged.
Yeah.
Now, इसके साथ साथ एक और प्रॉब्लम आती है कि नेचुरल सी बात है यहाँ पे somebody will ask कि भाई why is this warm air not rising up?
Yeah.
Because warm air rises up. So for this you have to understand, you know, the global wind circulations. Global wind circulation में there is a simple idea कि भाई hot air rises up, cold air falls down. Around the time of October, November, December in Delhi, what is happening is that there is a massive downwelling of cold air. राइट डाउनवेलिंग ऑफ कोल्ड एयर का मतलब क्या है कि यहाँ पे जो हमारा लेयर बन रहा था, यहाँ पे कोल्ड ऊपर इसको पुश कर रहा है, बट देयर इज अनदर लेयर व्हिच इज पुशिंग डाउनवर्ड ओवर हियर.
That's the one you're talking about.
Yeah. Of the global winds descending on top of Delhi. So this air is not going anywhere because it's pressured from both sides. यहाँ से ऊपर धक्का मार रहे हैं, वहाँ से नीचे धक्का मार रहे हैं, which creates a extended period in Delhi which has just, you know, bad air quality. Now, final, you know, puzzle piece over here, ये हमारा, this is our Gangetic basin. Nothing is moving north because Himalayas. Nothing is moving south because of Vindhyas and Aravallis.
Yeah.
Over here, it is blocked. If I look at it as a 3D map, तो ऊपर भी कुछ नहीं जा रहा है because of the boundary layer, because of the capped inversion layer. Only where it can go is this.
So why isn't it going here?
Because there are no winds. Monsoon winds have gone out, and monsoon के बाद this area does not have any circulation. तो हो क्या रहा है? This block of air which is here is just here. It's not moving anywhere. Now this is where the problem gets exacerbated by कि भाई अब vehicular pollution है. Sure, it is a problem, but now it will stay here.
Yeah, but you see in this entire map, only this little round that you see, that's Delhi, right? So, but your drawing clearly says that this is an Indo-Gangetic problem.
Yeah.
So if this is happening everywhere, why are numbers only high in Delhi?
Numbers are only high in Delhi क्योंकि अब होता क्या है कि भाई यहाँ से in this region what you have is Pakistan and Thar desert, and यहाँ से जो हमारा dust particles हैं, westward slight wind का pressure है, तो यहाँ से ये चीज़ें यहाँ पर accumulate ज़्यादा हो रही है. Naturally, the second thing is Delhi का population density is very high. Because of that, the vehicular pollution that accumulates in this region is more than other places. You go anywhere down the Gangetic plains, AQI will be much higher than, you know, good conditions or even acceptable conditions, even by Indian standards. Delhi obviously is the place where it is most concentrated due to emissions being high also. Emissions high एक कारण है, geography दूसरा कारण है, mix them together and you get a mess.
Okay, so you're saying the same reasons, the contributors to pollution, let's put it like that.
Yeah.
The contributors to pollution in Delhi remain the same as they would in any other metro.
True.
The geographical location makes it trap the air, which is why we are stuck in that for a longer period.
Absolutely.
But what I'm not getting an answer to is, if this is happening only in Delhi, what about the rest? Like the cities here, are they not feeling the clock? Why is Delhi
not as
feeling
much
it
as
the
Delhi?
most?
Because again, Delhi ka population, one of the highest in the country. Delhi has a population of roughly 20 million people. UP as a whole, UP as a whole has 200 million people, but spread out over a much larger area. So any single place, you'll not see a lot of that, you know, concentrated smog happening. Delhi के ऊपर वहाँ पे हो रहा है, and since air is not moving, Delhi के ऊपर वाला smog Delhi के ऊपर ही रह रहा है mostly. In the months of December and January, what happens is there is something called western disturbances. So western disturbances bring in rain from the Mediterranean region, and जब भी वो rain का period आता है, तो that is around the time you'll see some relief. क्योंकि वो rain की वजह से there is a movement of wind.
Got it.
Movement of wind means clearing of some of the smog, but again, because it's small periods, थोड़ा-थोड़ा कभी rain होती है, so you get small respite.
So this is the reason why things are becoming worse. You've spoken about the problem very clearly. Do you also have any solutions for us?
So solutions, I think, I do not have great expertise in this. What I can share is based on what I've read. And reading में basic चीज़ ये समझ आती है कि you have to keep trying new things. Cloud seeding was something that's being tried actively. I think that's a good direction to take over here. Other than that, cutting vehicular emissions, which you know, Grab के अंडर हो रहा है काफ़ी कुछ. That is something. Industries को थोड़ा सा push out कर सकते हैं. Because again, जो हमने देखा है कि if it is emitted there, it stays there. So if I can move things out slightly, I can cut down vehicular emissions, I can cloud seed maybe, I can
Yeah.
try 10 different things because
Yeah.
even the best scientists don't have the answers for what will happen.
All right, cool. So that was Abhijit explaining all the reasons why Delhi is a more complicated problem.